Hey, what's up guys? It's ToastyTabletopGames. Today I've got a Dominaria United set booster box. I've got another one. This one's also for me. So this will probably be like the, well, I don't know. I say that it might be, but honestly, knowing me, I could also be very wrong. Might be the last of like this product I buy. I really enjoyed this set. This set was actually very good. So I wouldn't put it past myself to wind up getting more of it at some point or another. But as it stands right now, no more money on this set because I think I've got just about everything I want from this. So hopefully this will finish up what I want. So another, like, one more Lily of the Veil would wrap up my play set of it. And of course, any other good chase cards. And I don't have a Shieldred yet, so at least one would be good. So I'll go ahead and, well, I guess I won't make the display. There's no need to. I'll take this box topper off. We'll check out the box topper. I don't think it'll be like super worthwhile because I don't think they have been, but who knows? We'll give it a shot. Just got to get in there without crimpling the card. Oh, this one's already very pringled, but maybe that was my fault. I don't think that it was though. So we got Savitri, Dragon Master. So +1 till our next turn, creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless their controller plays 2 life for each of those creatures. And -3, we search our library for a dragon card, put it in our hand, and -7, destroy all non-dragon creatures. And then she can be a commander. Pretty cool. This actually might be one of the better box toppers I've seen, honestly. But who knows? Alright, now that being said, there should be some like 30 packs in here, and we're gonna do enough to do a column. So let me just make sure. I've got 10 in my hands here, so yeah, it sounds about right. Ooh, whoop. Sorry for bumping y'all there. All right, let's jump into it. So 10 packs. Hopefully we get something awesome. All right, we got our art card there. Swamp. All right, yeah, here we go. Got the Bog Badger, Toxic Abomination, Haunted Mire, Bite Down, Tail Swipe, Tear Asunder, Cleaving Skyrider, Zar Ojanin, Scion of Efrava, Nail Abzoa Aeronaut. Ooh, whoops. Oh, actually, that's a great pull. Great start. Plaza of Heroes. Tap to add 1 colorless, or we can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. We can spend it to just cast legendary spells. We can add 1 mana of any color among legendary permanents we control, or we can spend 3 and exile it and give a target legendary creature hexproof and indestructible till end of turn. So this is like this is a really good land. I see this card being very good in Commander, and seeing a lot of play in formats that care, or at least decks that care about legendary creatures, and formats like Commander. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, you can break it to give your commander indestructible, so you get some protection on it, which is great. It doesn't even need to be your commander. It can be literally any legendary creature you control. It's practically a command tower, and I mean, like, that's it. It's a command tower with extra steps. I mean, it kind of is similar to Stonespeaker Crystal in that regard, because I really enjoyed that too. I don't want to say it's better than Sol Ring because it costs like double the amount, but it does what Sol Ring does, and it has Tormod's Crypt effect attached to it, which is great. So I don't know. There's room for argument in a lot of things here. So and then our final card is Charismatic Vanguard, and we've got a mini game token. But yeah, I don't know. I had to go on a little tangent there. I do think Plaza of Heroes is a good card. All right, that one gave me a hard time, but it's okay. We got there. All right. So our art card. Got Plains. Got Tattered Apparition, Floriferous Vine Wall, Gibbering Barricade, Shield Wall Sentinel, Sprouting Goblin, Rulik Mons Warren Chief, Fires of Victory, Baird Argivian Recruiter, Lagomos Hand of Hatred, Astor Bearer Blades are rare here, When it enters the battlefield, we can look at the top 7 cards of our library and reveal an equipment or vehicle from among them and put it in our hand, and the rest on the bottom. Equipment we control has equip 1, and vehicles we control have crew 1. Ooh! Okay, very nice. It's not etched or anything, but this is still pretty nice. So we got Braid's Arisen Nightmare. At the beginning of our end step, we can sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker, and if we do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it. For each opponent who does it, that player loses 2 life and you draw a card. This is a really pretty one too. Get that stained glass treatment. Gorgeous. And then we have a Stang Twin token. Alright. Moving on to pack 3. This is our art card of Joyra. A mountain. Alright, Destroy Evil, Haunting Figment, Citizen's Arrest, Smash to Dust, Phoenix Chick, Nishoba Brawler, Zaro Janin, Sign of Afrava, Phyrexian Missionary, Turricanrid, Sky Knight, the Raven Man, real cool. I wish he was better, considering the significance he has, but you can't win them all. So anyways, at the beginning of each end step, if a player discarded a card this turn, you create a 1/1 Blackbird token with a flying, and this creature can't block. And then for 3 generic and 1 black, you make each opponent discard a card. The thing that sucks about this is that he can only get 1 bird, right? Because of how his wording is, you only get 1 bird per turn, which is really slow and doesn't generate enough value for me to really want to say that it's worth it. But then we got a really pretty, I think this one doesn't, I don't know, maybe it's etched. It feels different. Anyways, so we got Joyra, Ageless Innovator there. Stained glass and all. So we can tap her and put 2 Ingenuity counters on Joyra, Ageless Innovator, and then we may put an artifact card with mana value X or less from our hand onto the battlefield, where X is the number of counters on her. Real cool. And we have a minigame token again. Alright. I know these Magic videos often take longer to film because I stop and read all the rares. Stop and read all the rares and explain why they're good. But hey, that's just the nature of the beast. So there's our art card. It's got an island, Negate, Banalish Sleeper, Flowstone Infusion, Balduvian Atrocity, Cut Down, Jodas Codex, Rada, Coalition Warlord, Queen Elanel of Ruidoc, Ruick Mon, Sworn Chief, Drag to the Bottom. Each creature gets -X until end of turn, where X is 1 plus the number of basic land types among lands you control. This is like a worse Meat Hook, but I think people will probably hate it for the same reason they hate Meat Hook. And then we got a really nice pull here with the full art Yavimaya Coast. Awesome pull. You'll love to see it, especially since the pain lands are so good. And 1/1 soldier token too. Lest I forget the soldier token. But yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed the land cycles in this set, and they'll of course be in Brothers War 2. It comes out, I think, next month or at the beginning of next year. I've already kind of forgotten. All these sets are so close together, they've kind of blurred the lines for me. But what can you do? It's just really hard to keep up sometimes. So you got Geothermal Bog, Phyrexian Espionage, Phyrexian Rager, Artillery Blast, Twin Inferno, Hurloon Battle Hymn, Najal the Stormrunner, Sengir Connoisseur, Vohar Voldalian Desecrator, Silverback Elder. This card's insanely good. Alright, so whenever you cast a creature spell, you choose 1. Alright, so you destroy target artifact or enchantment, look at the top 5 cards of your library and put a land from among them on the battlefield. Tapped, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order, or you gain 4 life. And this card is going to be insanely good in landfall decks for reasons I don't think I need to explain. I mean, if you have anything that generates lots of value, like Scute Swarm or God, what's the other one? Rampaging Baloffs, anything like that. I mean, you generate tons of value off of it. Especially since, and those are typically played landfall decks, so I mean, you play this in a landfall deck, you get spot removal up the wazoo, and you have lots of options. Especially the second one, to find more lands to generate more value, which is insane. You got Radadabric of Urborg here is our second rare. It's got Vigilance Ward 2, and other zombies we control have Vigilance. Whenever another legendary creature you control dies, you create a token copy that's a copy of that creature, except it's not legendary and is a 2/2 black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. And I think that one, oh, and we have a 2/2 white knight token. I think Radadabrik is actually one of the more interesting like commander picks in this set. There's a lot of like funky stuff you can do with copies of things. I mean, and then you just reanimate the original since the copy isn't legendary. So there's our art card of Braids. Got a Forest, Phyrexian Vivisector, Essence Scatter, Charismatic Vanguard, Sacred Peaks, Electrostatic Infantry, Slimefoot Survey, Nail, Avizoa Aeronauts, another Nail, Wrath, Weatherlight Stalwart, Sphinx of Clear Skies. It's our mythic here. So it's got Flying in Ward 2, and it's got Domain. So whenever it deals combat damage to a player, we reveal the top X cards for library, where X is the number of basic land types we control. An opponent separates those into 2 piles, puts one into your hand, the other in your graveyard. It's actually really sick because that's a factor fiction on a creature, which is insane. But anyway, moving on. We got a Linebreaker Bailoff Hollow and a 1/1 bird token. Yeah, factor fiction on a creature is kind of interesting, but I guess the limiting factor there is that it says it's got to be dealt to a player. So it's not even, if it was an attack trigger, oh man, that would be insane. Factor fiction on attack would be crazy. All right, it's got an art card of Wrath, got a Stained Glass Plains. I enjoy them. I'll set them in a separate pile. Elfheim Worm, Scout the Wilderness, Captain's Call, Myria Outriders, Territorial Marrow, Choking Miasma, Tori the Avenant Fury Rider, Garna, Bloodfist of Keld. Hey, another dual land there. Carplucin Forest, my bad. Full art variant, of course, too. It's really pretty. Then we have an Archangel of Wrath. This is definitely one of the better cards in this set. So it's got Kicker for black and red, and it's got Flying and Lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, it deals 2 damage to any target, and then if it was kicked twice, it deals 2 damage to any target. And the crazy thing is it's got Lifelink, so you heal for 4 if you kick it twice there. Because it is doing the damage with its own effect. So you get the Lifelink there. That card's insanely good, especially since it's just a 3/4 flyer for 4, and then it only costs a little bit more to kick it. And only need to kick it once for it to be good. I mean, crap, man, that's insanely good. We have a Warhouse Frenzy Hollow and a Jaya Fiery Negotiator Emblem. Yeah, man, Archangel of Wrath is insanely good. I can see it being good in, I mean, it's definitely good. It's definitely good in pretty much any deck you put that in, but like, especially so in standard, maybe in some aggro decks. So there's our art card. You got a Stained Glass Forest, Keldon Strike Team, Yavimaya Steel Crusher, Vanquisher's Axe, Goblin Picker, Dragon Whelp, Knight of Dawn's Light, Knight of Dusk's Shadow, Love Song of Night and Day, Najal the Storm Runner. Shadowrite Priest is super fun. I'm playing this right now in a Shadowborn Apostle deck, and it's really fun because this is I mean, it's like a lesser Shadowborn Apostle with a Lord effect, right? So I mean, for 3 and 2 black, I mean, you look for you sacrifice another cleric, which is going to be like your 30 different Shadowborn Apostles, then you get a Shadowborn Apostle type effect. It's pretty good. I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy that card. I think it's fun. Timely Interference Hollow, and a 1/1 Soldier token. But yeah, I mean, I didn't think that card would be nearly as fun as it is, at least in that kind of deck. It's our art card. Got a Basic Mountain, Heroic Charge, Argivian Cavalier, Phyrexian Warhorse, Colossal Growth, Valduvian Berserker, Alas Okora, Sadistic Pilgrim, Rona's Vortex, Rona's Shieldred's Faithful, Turricanarud's Sky Knight. Oh, we're doing really good on the dual lands department here. We got Shivan Reef. Wow, doing real good. But oh yeah, all these dual lands are really good, and I definitely appreciate having extras. Hollow Yavimaya Steel Crusher, and I don't know why these are in this set also. Why are they here? I thought we were past this. I thought this was going to be a a new Capenna thing only. Oh my god. Alright, well, it's Elmar Ullenwald Informant, and it's Max from Stranger Things, just the in-universe version of it. It's got haste, and when you recast your second spell, each turn you untap and investigate. Woo! I haven't seen that one 100 times. It really sucks too, because it's like, I have the secret lair, right? So, and then for them to get reprinted in like pretty much every set immediately following, it feels like a big slap in the face. So, you know, you're paying for the IP is what you basically paid for, but like, man, kind of sucks. Kind of sucks to suck. Oh, whoopsies. All right, so here's our art card. Forest. Got Mesa, Cavalier, Sunlit Marsh, Viashino Branch Rider, sorry. Splatter Goblin, Balmor Battle Mage Captain, Battlewing Mystic, Coalition Sky Knight, Tatiova, Steward of Tides, Stained Glass. Here we got Jared Carthalion. I mean, that's pretty nice. So +1. We're gonna be making a 3/3 Kavu creature token with trample. It's all colors. Choose 2 target creatures for each of them. Put a number of 1/1 counters on them equal to the number of colors it is. And for -6, we return a target multicolored card from our graveyard to our hand. And if that card was all colors, we draw a card and create 2 treasure tokens. And I think this card is really interesting because it has some really interesting like gimmicks you can do. I don't know. I think everyone's seen the Luxior thing at this point, where you give Jared Carthalion Luxior and he becomes like an 11, like a 13/13 by like the end of that one turn. So you give him Luxior, right? It turns to a 5/5 creature. You -3 him. You choose himself to get 5 1/1 counters, right? So it goes to an 8/8, and then oh lord, what was? Because Luxior gives it number to the power equals the number of counters on it, so it turns to an 8/8 because it's got the 3 Planeswalker counters, and then the 3 1/1 count. It's got 3 loyalty counters, 5 1/1 counters, and then you can obviously make it worse from there, but you get the idea. You can basically turn Jared into an absolute huge beast. Moving on, before I make myself sound any more stupid. All right, threats undetected. I thought this card was really cool when I saw it, because it's a Gifts Ungiven. It's Gifts Ungiven in green, which is really cool. And yeah, I mean, it's just Gifts Ungiven. So you search a library for 4 different creature cards with different powers and reveal them. And an opponent chooses 2, and you shuffle the others into your library and put the rest in your hand. So the thing that makes this less good is that the cards don't go into your graveyard, right? They go back into the library, which I guess is like a balancing thing, which sure, but like I kind of wish it was just a straight up Gifts Ungiven. You know, I wish it was just gifts. And then we have Extinguish the Light Hollow. Man, that is a plot moment right there. And then we have a Jiraga Tree Speaker with level up stuff on it. So it's a 1/1, and then at level 2, it is level 1 to 4. Sorry, it has tap to add green to your mana pool, and then at 5 or more, level 5 or higher, it gives all your elves tap to add 2 green mana to your mana pool. That is an elf moment right there. Anyway, yeah, it's a fun reprint, a fun little reprint. But yeah, that's kind of all for today's video. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. And as always, follow me on my socials at ToastyTabletopGames on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.